Let's do 11.6, number 21. Assuming that's okay with the teacher. Is that okay?
Can we do it?
Can we do 11.6, number 21? Do you want to come up here and help? You're taking a break. Okay. So while the teacher's taking a break, maybe I should do this.
Gonna fill in for him.
So I want to solve natural log of b squared minus 9 minus natural log of b plus 3 is natural log of 7. Thoughts?
Well, I know you can put ln out, but then make it b squared minus 9 over b plus 3.
Okay, so you want to rewrite the left-hand side as natural log of b squared minus 9 over b plus 3?
Yeah.
And you're going to say that's natural log of 7? What magic did you do to get that to happen?
Reverse whatever that is.
Yeah, you
The
used
log rules.
one of the log rules.
Right.
And you really kind of think about that as going backwards, right?
Right, and that's, yeah.
But there's not necessarily a forwards and backwards on those.
And I know you can pull the ln's out.
Okay, then we can nix the ln.
Right.
So we'll get b squared minus 9 over b plus 3 is 7. Okay, what did you do to do that?
You did
Yeah.
log 10.
Yeah, you unlogged both sides, which is e to the stuff,
Whatever you do.
right?
Right.
So we put both sides in the exponent of an e, and then the log and the e canceled on both sides, right?
Yep.
And so we're sitting here.
And multiply both sides by b plus 3.
Yes.
Okay, and right now I'm in chapter 9,
Right.
right? So once I've reduced this to a problem from a previous chapter, I have to remember the technique that goes with that chapter. And some of you are saying multiply by b plus 3, and others of you are saying that's crazy.
Just factor out. Or FOIL out. Crazy.
Yeah, you might notice the top is difference of squares, and you could cancel on.
Yeah.
It's not going to make a huge difference. Which one do you want to do first? I'll show you both. Okay, let's try multiply first.
Okay.
Okay.
So we're going to multiply both sides by the common bottom, right?
Yeah.
Because that's the technique from chapter 9 that we found to be effective, right? Fractions are scary. Let's get rid of those things. So if I multiply both sides by b plus 3, I'll get what?
You get b squared minus 9 equals 7 parentheses b top plus 3.
Perfect. Cool. And then what?
And then you distribute the 7 into 7b plus 3. And then from there, then you transfer everything from the right to the left. Well, pretty much from the right to the left. And then you solve for b.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. Okay.
So I distribute the 7.
Yeah.
So I've got
7b
b squared minus 9 is 7b plus
21.
21. Good. And then,
Subtract it.
yeah, this is now a chapter 7 problem, right?
Yeah.
So now we want to move everything to the other side.
Right.
So we need to
Subtract 7b.
subtract 7b and subtract 21. So I'm going to get b squared minus 7b
Minus 30.
minus 30 is
0.
0. And now what?
And then you do the zero product rule. Or you can.
Can I do the zero product rule right away?
No, you
No,
don't.
you can do the quadratic formula or complete the square or.
Yeah. So I have 3 options, right? I can complete the square, I could quadratic formula, or I could factor and zero product rule.
Yeah.
Pick your favorite technique, really. Which one do you guys want to do?
Factor and zero product.
Factor? Okay. So what am I looking for here then? I'm looking for 2 numbers,
Like,
3 and 10.
gives you.
3 and 10.
Negative 3, positive 10.
I'm looking for 2 numbers, right, that multiply to 30 and add to 7. So that's 3 and 10. And on this one, I don't need to full-blown AC factor, right? I can just say this is b with a 3 and b with a 10. And then I need to sort out signs, right? So which one's got to be negative?
The 10.
10's negative, and the 3 is
Positive.
positive, and then I might multiply this back up to check, right?
Yeah.
I would especially advise for multiply back up to check, like, you know, places where that's going to cost you points if you screw it up. You know, like that final thing, that's whatever. Okay, so that was factor. Then what are we supposed to do?
Zero product rule.
Okay, so we'll run the zero product rule. I love that they're D's. I'm super excited out there. So I get V is or V is.
-3 or positive 10.
Positive 10.
Okay, and then I want to. Why do I have to check these?
Just to make sure it works.
Just because.
Yeah. To make sure that it's not zero or negative, where?
Well, you solve for B, so for the B.
Yeah, inside the
Parentheses.
natural log, right?
Zero.
The natural log doesn't know what to do with zero or negative things. So I should check. If I plug in -3 into either, what do I get out?
Zero.
0.
Yeah.
Okay, that one doesn't work.
10.
And 10, I get positive 13 and 91. Okay. I'm willing to buy that one works.
What if it doesn't, what if neither one works? Do you have to like,
What if they both work?
what if they both don't work?
Sometimes that happens. So if
Down.
they both cause problems, cross them out, no solution. That actually says something, right? Like fundamentally what we're doing here is something about a function. You guys see that? So we've got a function on this side and a function on that side. I'm wondering, does the function on this side hit the function on that side? It's interesting to me if it doesn't. It's also interesting to me if it does once or twice or 4 times or whatever. You guys see that? So that no solution thing isn't bad. It provides you some information. Cool? You want to see the other way?
Yep.
So the other way will be a little easier. The other way is to notice the difference of squares.
Okay.
So if you notice difference of squares, you got v minus 3 times v plus 3 over v plus 3 is 7, right? Then what do you notice?
Cancel people.
There's a 1z, right? So I got b minus 3 is 7.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Equals 10.
That's so easy.
So b is 10, check, done.
Right.
And we already took care of the extra one when we did the 1z. You guys see that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so it's easier if you notice difference of squares, right?
Yeah.
But it's not like the end of the world if you don't. It just makes things take longer. Cool? Questions? Where were you stuck to?
When the 21 came over, I got, instead of adding, I must have got, I did it the other way.
Okay, and then it didn't fit into factoring, so you tried the quadratic
What
formula.
the hell? Oh, sorry.
No worries, it's fine. Little kids know this works.
Oh, believe me, I say fluff all the time.
Oh.
So if you can't factor this thing, right, then what do you use?
The quadratic.
Yeah, shove it in the quadratic formula if you can't factor it. Cool?